Baruch chapter 5 verses 1 to 9. Jerusalem, take off the garment of your sorrow and affliction. Jerusalem, take off the robe of mourning and misery. Put on forever the splendor of glory from God. Wrapped in the mantle of justice from God, place on your head the diadem of the glory of the Eternal One. For God will show your splendor to all under the heavens. You will be named by God forever, the peace of justice, the glory of God's worship. Raise up, Jerusalem, stand upon the heights. Look to the east and see your children gathered from east to west at the word of the Holy One, rejoicing that they are remembered by God. Led away on foot by their enemies, they left you, but God will bring them back to you, carried high in the glory as on royal thrones. For God has commanded that every lofty mountain and the age-old hills be made low, that the valleys be filled to make level ground, that Israel may advance securely in the glory of God. The forest and every kind of fragrant tree have overshadowed Israel at God's command. For God is leading Israel in joy by the light of his glory, with the mercy and justice that are his. Verse 2. A diadem of the glory of the Eternal One. A diadem is a band or a wrapping around the turban of a king or his queen, signifying their royal authority. Rulers of the ancient Near East did not wear rigid gold crowns, but cloth turbans wound around the head and decorated in turn with cloth diadems studded with gems. Verse 5. Look to the east and see your children gathered from east to west. Why look to the east? Israel's captives were being held in Babylon, which was directly east of Israel. Gathered from east to west, there were so many captives. It was like they stretched from Babylon to Israel. Baruch started out as a secretary to the prophet Jeremiah. Jeremiah dictated to Baruch his prophecies about the coming invasion and captivity by the Babylonians. This passage tells the Jews that the exile will come to an end, and the people of Israel will return home in triumph. Not only will they return home, but they will be led home by their God. Baruch pictures the mountains being leveled and the valleys filled to ease the difficulty in returning home. The mountains could also be viewed as a symbol of political obstacles to overcome before their return could happen. The valleys might symbolize their need to raise up in prayer to the Lord. The church quotes this passage to suggest a heavenly preparation for the coming of the Son of God.